Are you serious? Are you serious? What? Something apocalyptic's going on. Well, matter of fact, it's an apocalyptic typhoon. Typhoon Wipha. Typhoon Wipha headed right for the Fukushima power plant. What? This is not what we need, folks. We've already had Typhoon Nari hit the Philippines, killing 20 and doing a ton of damage. Then moving past the Philippines and hitting Vietnam this morning, killing 4 and injuring 29. And we also had a 7.2 earthquake in the Philippines, killing 93, and the death toll is rising. Matter of fact, I hope to have a guest on with me on my show today. My show starts at 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to have a guest on at 12:15, right around 12:15 to 12:30, right in the first half hour, a guest who has been in contact with his family who live in the Philippines. The earthquake's epicenter hit in his hometown. He lives here in Lafayette now, but his parents live, and right where his parents live, the earthquake hit. 7.2 mega earthquake, 93 dead, the death toll rising. He will be my live guest in the first half hour today. Meanwhile, an apocalyptic typhoon, massive, a powerful typhoon, Wipha, is bearing down on Japan. Its path is set to go right through the crippled Fukushima nuclear power plant, where 6 nuclear reactors are melting down this very hour, spilling radiation in the air, spilling radiation into the water, spilling radiation into the land. Something biblical's going on, folks. The Bible told you in the book of St. Luke, chapter 21, for there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and distress of nations with perplexity, and the sea and the waves roaring. Well, let me just read on here. What else? The countries, it says that it is this powerful apocalyptic typhoon Wipha is bearing down on Japan's path. It's set to go through the crippled Fukushima nuclear power plant in less than 24 hours until the storm will hit. The storm has been branded a once-in-a-decade event. I'm going to take it a step further. It may be a once-in-a-millennium event if it ruptures any of those 6 reactors that are already melting down, or just cripple, or tear the plant down, or tear down the walls, or release one of the radiating cooling pools that would literally become a Chernobyl event times 1,000. I have been prophesying to you. I have been telling you, get the people off the island of Japan. Japan is dying. Japan is dying. I said this 2 years ago when the earthquake first hit in March. And then, but nobody's listening. Now, wait a minute. The country's weather agency has issued warnings of torrential rains and strong winds ahead of the coming typhoon Wipha. 450 airline flights have been canceled across Japan in measures against this coming typhoon. The combined cancellations is already affecting 60,850 passengers, according to Japan Airlines. East Japan Railway says it has canceled 31 bullet trains going northwest from Tokyo. Also, the typhoon is moving toward the country at a speed of 35 kilometers an hour and is currently to the south of the country in the Pacific Ocean. Near its center, the speed of the typhoon can exceed 144 kilometers per hour. Wipha will remain a strong, expansive, extra tropical system. What? It tracks along the eastern coast of Japan. Oh no. Also, United States base Joint Typhoon Warning Centers reporting on its website. The exact track of Wipha is crucial if its center passes just west of Tokyo, a large storm surge would affect the city of more than 35 million people and potentially bring major flooding and tsunamis. However, if its path takes it to the Tokyo east over the Pacific, such as inland, push of water would be avoided. It is critical, according to the Washington Post, it is critical that this typhoon, this storm surge, this situation, that if it reaches the stricken Fukushima power plant, the nuclear situation, it would be a stressed out situation, it'd be a horrible. Tokyo Electric Power Company stresses that it is preparing for the disaster following the recent leaks of radiation already polluted water from the facility. Oh no! What? And we are making preparations for proper management of contaminated water. How? You can't stop it from leaking for 2.5 years. How are you going to stop it in less than 24 hours with an apocalyptic typhoon? Cables and houses. And they're going to go get cables and hoses are bundled together while ground offshore works have been halted. Earlier this month, they announced 430 liters of polluted water had spilled from a tank as the employees tried to remove a rainwater dumped at the plant by recent typhoons. Just a week ago, 11 members of an emergency team went into the plant, tried to unhook a water line. They unhooked the wrong one. 6 of them were splashed with large doses of radiated, contaminated water. Are you serious? Something apocalyptic is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. There is a biblical revelation taking place. There is a biblical manifestation taking place. This is a time when people should be literally praying and calling upon the name of the Lord for the inhabitants of the land, for the land of Japan. Can you pray with me? Can you agree with me that this thing avoid a massive catastrophe that of biblical proportions? Can we pray and pray that it not reach that level? Can we pray and call upon God to help us to turn this storm away? Can we pray? Will you agree? In Jesus'